Like every day, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin price and see where prices are headed. Please remember this is not financial advice and all this information is for entertainment purposes only. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Alright guys, so we're just looking at the heat map here. We see that a lot of coins are in the green. Bitcoin's up almost 1%, ETH up 1.5%, and USD, USC pretty much always will be at 0.01. You got Matic up 2%, maybe because of their partnership with Disney. Solana up 2%, XRP up 3%. I've heard about there maybe some good news in the court case. Doge up. We got a lot of coins up, got a lot of green going on here. So let's first dive into the chart, guys. Let's dive into Bitcoin. So let me get in our, let's get into some Bitcoin charts right here. I think, did I pull up the right one? Hold up. Okay. So we have the Bitcoin chart right here. Currently, we're still in this channel. It is a bearish channel, so anything can definitely happen. We have, broken this trend line here, so we're showing some weakness. But we are maintaining inside of this channel now. Next moves, we're anticipating here or here. And once it gets to these levels, whichever one it gets to, then you can maybe make a more educated decision on how you're going to take your trade, whether if you're going to short here or long the retest of this, or short this or long the test of that, right? So this is a bearish pattern, and because it's a bearish pattern, there is a higher probability that we could break down. But what I wanted to show you guys today was the RSI on the weekly time frame. Oh, stochastic and the regular RSI. But let's go to the BLX. Okay. So right now the stochastic RSI, and I've brought this up a couple times, guys, that when the stochastic RSI is at 20, when it gets to 20, it crosses up, so it's showing bullish momentum at the moment. You can normally anticipate a decent sized pump. So the last time it happened was here last summer, and we had a pump that was about 114%. So that was, you could have definitely capitalized on that move. It happened again over here in the vid in 2020 when we had that retrace, and it went up 157%. So if we get into this 20 zone, we could see a nice parabolic move to the upside, short term at least. Oh, oops. You get back onto the chart. Sorry about that, guys. And what I wanted to note too, guys, is we are here on the chart. We are at the lowest levels of the RSI for Bitcoin. So let me just put this in yellow so you guys can see. So we are at the lowest levels that we have been in a while. So the thing is that, we're also at the bottom, the previous 2017 all-time high. So this could be a bottom, but you want to wait for some reversal indicators. So one big indicator that we look for is we look for the hash ribbon to flash. That's a very safe way, including everything, to know that if it's safe when the hash ribbon flashes buy. So we haven't yet got that buy signal on the hash ribbon. Miners are still selling at a loss, so there is opportunity for the price to just chop around for a lot longer, right? So for instance, the hash ribbon flash buy up here, so you would have missed a part of the move. You would have bought at 40k instead of 30. You know what I mean? But hey, if this went lower, you would have been like, hey, at least I saved myself from that downside. So you can look at the hash ribbon. I mean, buying when the hash ribbon is flashing is normally a good time to buy. Price could definitely go down lower, but buying in times where the hash ribbon is flashing, especially after you have a massive drop, has never in history been a bad time to purchase. So as the price could go lower, purchasing at this time could be a good time. But be cognizant of the fact that recessions can last, 3 years, 18 months, 6 months, and we're currently about 16 days into a recession. So we may just be hovering around this price for another 2 years. Definitely a possibility. We could head lower, because you have to remember that all of the metrics that we're using for Bitcoin and seeing bottom signals and everything, they've only been tested in a bull market. So we are now in a 16, so far the recession has been 16 days, and if this bear market continues and the recession continues, a lot of these models are going to be tested and they may be broken. So you have to keep that in mind, that a lot of these influencers that are posting, it's out of context what they're posting, because we're at a different part of the market cycle. Bitcoin was created at the beginning of, at the end of the recession, where, anything from 2008 or 2009, everything was going up, right? So we may not have that in the next year or two. Things are changing. So these price models may not actually work. These metrics and these on-chain data may not work as well as it did in the past. But what I can say is dollar cost averaging at these levels is definitely not a bad idea. But going over leverage at these levels because of some metrics you see that influencers are posting is definitely something I would not recommend. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so all this information, guys, just for entertainment purposes only. So, so we have ETH versus ETH versus Bitcoin. And so the reason why I'm bringing this up, guys, is because it has shown a little bit of strength. ETH has shown a little bit of strength against Bitcoin, but we are showing still lower highs and lower lows. So we are technically still in a downtrend. So this could be a fake out, because we have this hidden bearish divergence. We have this high, lower high, and this could potentially be another lower high as we're sitting across. We are sitting just at a resistance zone with a hidden bearish divergence, and bearish divergence indicate normally trend continuations. So it could come all the way down here to our target at 0.044898 in Bitcoin value. So definitely a possibility, right? So you want to keep that in mind. So if we go and look at the Ethereum chart, it is underneath the previous all-time high of 2017. Oh yeah, right here. So 2017, it's underneath it. And if we actually zoom in on the chart, even if we don't zoom in, we could even see from here, from this high here, we have a bearish divergence here. Yeah, bearish divergence here. And if we zoom in, and I take that bearish divergence off, we can see that the price is looking like it's having a trouble breaking above right now. It's looking like it's having a little bit of trouble, and we can see this divergence, this bearish divergence. So I wouldn't necessarily look for longs at this moment for Ethereum. And if we look at the USDT dominance, it is against a daily. It is sitting on top of a daily support zone right now. So the significance of the USDT dominance, I'll show again. Just look at that. It literally looks like a mirror, right? Literally showing the opposite. So when the USDT dominance normally pumps, Bitcoin normally retraces. So you want to keep that in mind. We are at a daily support. So if the USDT dominance pumps off this daily support and it forms this, double bottom W pattern, you can anticipate Bitcoin's going to head lower, which will also help give us that edge and validate Ethereum maybe heading a bit lower. So that's really just all for today, guys. Tomorrow's a trading day. Just want to give you a little perspective of where we can anticipate the market, where it may be heading. It's not too long of a video. We'll be back again tomorrow. Please remember, I hope today you've taken the time to clear your mind, get rid of any negativity that you were experiencing in the markets last week, and come to the market tomorrow with a fresh mind and a good outlook that you're going to kill the markets and get after it relentlessly. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and tune in next time for some more videos. Thank you.